So we have 28 extras to do to be the pocong. And we were shooting the 28 extras and we see 33.
And we are
Not live.
Tonight is not the 13th of the month, but the 30th. You guys are in for a treat because this is our highest honor working at HANTU. Because tonight we have a very, very special guest, director and writer of some of the most scariest horror movies in Southeast Asia, the one and only Joko Anwar. Joko, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, how are you feeling tonight?
Super. We had a premiere last night in Singapore.
yeah.
And I was watching the audience from the sideline, and I was very happy because the audience they were responding to the jokes and everything that's being said in the film. So that's a relief. Yeah.
Do you try to, when you get the chance, do you try to watch your films with an audience as well?
I watch the audience. I don't watch the film again, but I'll watch the audience because usually in a cinema you have this
the aisles.
The aisle. The side aisle.
Yeah.
So that's why I usually stand just watch the reaction to see what lands and what doesn't. So,
Yeah, at the premiere you mentioned that you actually finished editing the film in 4 days.
In 4 days, yeah.
How do you achieve that?
Well, because I'm my own editor also, so I edit my own films. And second, I think the most important is because we shot what we only need for the film to be finished. Because before we shoot everything, I think a director has to have the whole vision about the film in his or her head. So me, before I shoot the film, I already know how to open the film and how to finish it, down to the details, like the shot type of shots and the rhythm. So before we begin the actual shooting, I already did what we call video board. Video board is actually one kind of pre-visualization done by a director. So I will use my smartphone and ask my crew to be stand-ins for the characters.
Right.
And I will shoot and I will edit the footage to mimic the finished film. So we only shoot what's needed for the video board to be completed. That's why it's very fast. We usually we shoot films in 21, 22 days. But even so, we only shoot 5 to 6 hours a day. So if the camera rolls at 6 a.m., we will finish by 1 p.m. And then we would go to the cinema to watch movies, probably 1 or 2 movies every day during the production. And then we go dinner and have coffee. So it's very important for me to make every shooting feels fun.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody will work hard, but it should not be distressing.
Yeah.
To everyone.
That sounds like a great set, I have to say.
Yeah.
You also mentioned that the script, this was the first draft that you guys went in.
Yeah.
I have to say, as a writer, I'm incredibly jealous because that's an incredible first draft.
Yeah.
It looks better than most people's second, third, and fourth draft. Did you have this story? How long have you had the story in your mind before you
what
start
I
writing?
do, usually I develop my script for years. For Ghost in the Cell, I actually start writing and scribbling on my laptop. I have this app where I can just scribble everything, or your notebook.
Yeah.
Since 2018, we actually announced the project in 2018. So I have everything sorted out. I was doing the character breakdown for each one of the character. So when I write the script, when I'm actually typing the script down, it only took 3 weeks, 1 month. But it's actually before that I did a lot of work. I don't like doing so many drafts.
Yeah.
So I do all the scribbles and the plot and the characters before I actually type the script.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an inspiration for me as a writer, right? There, just to come in as super prepared as possible.
I know sometimes people say most writers like to just writing everything down
Yeah.
and then you do your rewrite.
Yes.
But this is not the best thing to do, script writing or any writing, I think. But if I type and then I feel like this is not working, I tend to do what I call SAD, SAD, select all delete and start from the scratch again. Because I like, if I type from line to line, from page to page, it's perfect. So I don't like just type and then rewrite. Most people, I think, that's the way they do it, and I believe that works. But I choose that method.
Since we're talking about Ghost in the Cell already, there's a lot of questions we would love to ask you.
I bet.
Yes, but we only have a certain amount of time. So I wanted to ask about one of the most visually striking parts of the film, which is the gory art pieces.
The macabre art.
The macabre art.
I love it, man. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So you worked with concept artists to create the pieces.
Yeah.
What was that collaboration like? Did you have an idea of what the pieces were going to look like in your mind already?
Yeah.
Or did you just tell them this is what you want to convey and let them go nuts?
I cannot draw to save my life.
Same.
So I have everything written down
Right.
because the script already very clear.
Yeah.
The type of macabre art needed for each scene, each death, and I collaborate with 6
Yes.
of the best Indonesian illustrators. They work with so many familiar brands like DC, Marvel.
Oh, wow.
So we discuss everything based on the script, and they add their expertise and skill, and they also put some new nuances to the macabre art.
Yeah.
With the interpretation of the scene, and it's been so much fun. I mean, I think the discussion we did is quite long, 3 to 1 month, 3 weeks to 1 month.
Oh, wow.
And then they do several drafts, and once it's perfect, we send it to the makeup and art department to realize the piece. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to spoil for the viewers, right? But like the last one was like, wow, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked the
It
last
was
one.
like-
It was
yeah,
a
yeah.
statement, right?
Yeah,
it was a
it's a
statement,
big
and it was like the final piece.
It's a big statement.
What was it?
Money is the sword.
Yeah, money is the sword. Yeah, it's the sword and skill.
And your honor is
Yeah.
on the floor.
Yes,
And you're stepping
yeah.
on the floor.
Yeah.
Stepping on the head on the floor.
So in particular, when for that I guess that art piece, right? Were you like you already know that this is what you want to make?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's
on the
based,
script. Yeah.
It's based on the, I guess like the crimes.
I cannot spoil
Yeah.
in detail, but each death and each portrayal of the macabre art actually tells the whole story. And what the complete story that we're trying to tell with this film.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
poetic.
because they're like I wish we could talk more about like the pieces themselves.
Yeah.
Just because each one, there's so many questions worth asking. And weirdly enough, I even found myself while watching it thinking to myself, one particular piece, I was thinking to myself, that's actually really beautiful.
Which one? The shower or
I don't want to say
Yeah.
Okay.
because it will definitely spoil the film.
Okay,
I'll tell it to you off camera. But it really at that moment I was just sitting there thinking to myself, I shouldn't be finding this beautiful, but also I am. It's very strange.
people who watch the film and
Yeah.
see the macabre art and think it's beautiful is sick. It's a psychopath. So congratulations.
No. You're not revealing anything new about me, to be fair. No, that's fair.
You sick, Arwin.
I think most people already know that by now.
Yeah. We're gonna jump into the question that I think the viewers really want to know, lah. Like Joko, so you made a lot of horror films in your career.
5.
Yeah.
Only 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considered a lot. Yeah. You're the de facto horror guy lah in Indonesia.
Yes.
Yeah. Were there any supernatural things that happened on set making of any horror films?
Oh, here's the thing. I don't actually believe in ghosts, but there are many things happen during the shooting of those horror films, which I think can be explained in a more logical ways, but I haven't found a way to explain it in a logical way yet. So I just take it as something that I need to resolve. For instance, there are many times that we shoot, because location is very important for me if I shoot a film. For me, locations are characters. It's not just a place where we shoot the film, the scenes, but they have to be their own characters, and they'll be interacting with the characters, right? So the dynamics between the character and the place should be doing something more for the film. So I will not tell you the title of the film, but you can guess. At one time, we were shooting a scene where this family is trying to escape from the terror of a ghost, going to this Islamic teacher house. So the Islamic teacher house, the location that we use is real. I mean, the house that we use, actually the house that was built in 1912, and it has been abandoned since 1951, and nobody lived there anymore. And we had to clean up and we have to rebuild part of the house to be able to shoot it there to make it safe. But there are so many weird things. Sometimes the door cannot be closed sometimes because it become wider, and we have to cut using the tool. And then it keep being wider, so we can't really close it. At one point, one of my crew pulling out their smartphone during the shoot. Of course, during the shoot, nobody can shout, nobody can scream. It's just the characters doing the dialogue, right? But when he closed the application and he see the footage again, there is a woman screaming, like screaming in an ancient language, one of the ancient ethnic language of Indonesia. And we were so freaked out because in that language it means, what the hell are you doing here? Screaming in high speed speech. Like, what are you doing here? And then we have to slow down the speed of the speech, and then that's when we find out it's saying, what are you doing here? And in one of other films that I shoot, we have 3 children characters should be on camera behind the window, behind the gate. So the camera looking through the window and looking over the gate, and there were supposed to be 3 children actors. And when the camera go back to the same position, the 3 children should have been gone, and my assistant director should have taken the children away. But the camera kept showing that there were 3 children behind the gate, and I said, cut, let's do it again, but this time no children. We did it 5 times, and they're still there, and I said, what are we doing? The children should be out, not there. You should have taken the children to the room. And my AD said, the children are with me now here. And then play the footage again, and we played the footage, and I said, you seeing this, right? You can see the 3 children, right? And my cameraman says, yes. But we kept it in the film because we did not have the money to erase it digitally, so we just leave it there. And in one of my films, we have 3 pocong. You know pocong, the shrouded,
Yes,
the shrouded ghost.
Yeah.
So we have 28 extras to do to be the pocong, and we were shooting the 28 extras, and we see 33. And I was saying, wait, there are too many pocong. Let's count them. So we counting 33, and I said, we have 28, right? Yeah. And I said, it's okay, it's good. So we have more extras. We're paying them. So let's do it. Let's roll.
Yeah. Sorry, I need to dive into the individual ghost stories. I just want to understand. I'm the guy. Like, I'm a bit of a skeptic also. But for the first story, the smartphone, right? You actually saw it with your own eyes.
The smartphone is the voice.
The voice. But you heard it lah.
Actually, in one of the podcasts, I played the
You still have
footage.
it. You still have it.
It's on YouTube.
Okay. Later you can send us. Then we take a look at it. Then for the second one, I know which film you're talking about. Actually, I like it a lot. That film. So it's actually in the final cut of the
In the
film.
final cut, yeah.
It's not the close up, right? Because I know there's a close up.
No, the close up is children.
Yeah, but the wide shot, you still can see the.
Yeah, you saw it. You saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. Because I genuinely thought that maybe
Yeah.
you did it on purpose to
No,
scare.
that was the problematic shot that we had.
Oh my god! Wow. Okay, so guys, later I link it down below that particular film. You can find it on Apple TV, and you can go and watch it, and then you wait for that moment, and then you say, "Oh, it's a ghost."
Yep. I'm gonna have to rewatch it again.
Every time we see the film, we still like having goosebumps. Like, okay, we leave. Is it safe to leave the children in frame?
And then you got extra 5 more pochongs, right? 33. 33. 5 more pochongs.
Yeah.
But do you believe that there's a saying in the film industry is that if the spirits they show themselves to you, actually your film will make money?
Yes, actually, I have one more. So during it's very obvious. So I'll just say, during the shooting of Satan Slave 2, we were shooting in an abandoned apartment. So the apartment has been abandoned since 2003 because at the time our president was trying to build what he called a 1,000 tower project. It's very ambitious. So he built a lot of apartments, but the government could not complete them, so they abandoned. So we were shooting in this abandoned apartment. The people who took care of the place saying that yes, of course you can shoot it there, but be careful and you cannot go to floor 7. 7th floor, it's forbidden. You cannot go there. And of course, one of our extras actually went up to the 7th floor because he just wanted to know what it's all about.
Of course.
And he got possessed. He got possessed, and we were shooting actually 2 dead people being in a pocong costume lying on the floor. And he came down, he was talking very calmly, saying that, why are you making them look like that? We are not that ugly. In a language that this person cannot speak in real life.
Oh my god.
So according to them, our ghost actually more scarier than the actual ghost. So that's a compliment.
Yeah.
Right?
Then how did you settle that possession?
We always bring someone who can do the exorcism lah. Yeah.
So they managed to understand.
And after that night, our producers, everybody went home, right? And one of our producers, Tia Hasibuan, went home to find there are a lot of ants on her wall, on her bedroom, but it's making shapes.
Oh my god.
And she took photos and what is this? It's like a flower, something.
So the producer take the blame from the ghost.
I can imagine the costume department's like, okay, good. As long as it's not us, it's fine.
Somebody has to take the blame.
Maybe the ghost trying to say, see, this is beautiful. This is This is how we look. Not that ugly.
Fair enough. So going back to Ghost in the Cell, right? Like you actually, did you shoot in an actual prison?
We built the prison.
You built the
It was
prison.
actually, again, this because we could not find a prison that's empty in Indonesia. Everywhere is packed. So many crimes. So we found this warehouse, used to be the repair station for trains, and it has been also not used since 1946 or something, and we built the prison there.
Right.
And there were also stories coming from the set builders, weird things going on, but because they are very busy, they just keep working, sounds and sightings, they just keep working. We have to build this in 1 month, so let us finish this first.
Deadlines are scarier than ghosts.
Yes. Deadlines are scarier than ghosts.
But did anything strange happen while on set for Ghost in the Cell?
Not during the shooting, but after we break up. Because we break, we don't shoot in the evening. We wrap very fast. So the crew members who stayed on set, they heard things. They heard singing.
Right. Singing.
Yeah, but probably just ants singing. logical explanation.
Very artistic ends on your sets.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask, Ghost and Salt, it doesn't shy away from the social commentary.
Yeah.
And, it's not like satire has definitely been used effectively in horror before, but
Yeah.
I think it's still associated a
Yeah.
lot with comedy.
Yeah.
Why do you think horror is such a good medium for social commentary and satire?
Yeah, at least for Indonesia and countries in Southeast Asia, I believe that horror is very effective to tell anything you want to tell. Because we are superstitious people.
Yep.
We believe in superstitions more than people say in the West. Probably because our parents like to use stories to scare their children, to educate.
Yes.
Because this is true, because
Yes.
people in Southeast Asia, they cannot assert what they're trying to say to their children, at least older generation. Maybe now they can, but back then we it's very rare for us to have like warmth from our parents. They don't hug us very often, right? They don't tell us you are very good, you're very beautiful, thank you for being such a good kid. They don't say that, right? They're saying it in another way. So when they're trying to say something to us, for us not to do something, they use scary stories.
Yes.
Don't go out after dark because there are ghosts going to snatch you. This ghost with the big boobs is going to hide you below her boobs, the Wewe Gombel story. So that's why it's very effective, because it's very inherent in ourselves for a long time. It's in our culture to believe in this kind of stories.
We're like, I think ghosts, scary. Very scary.
No, I don't believe in religion, but I believe in ghosts.
100%. I really like the social commentary in that piece. Even as a Singaporean, I know it's for the Indonesians, but I get it. I can see what you're trying to say, and I really appreciate that. I hope that one day we as Singaporean filmmakers, we have the courage to do what Joko did in terms of the commentary, because we are very scared of censorship.
Well, you just have to push it.
Just do it, right?
Even in Indonesia, we're not that free, but you still have to push the boundaries.
Just try lah. Just try it.
You have to be able to bend it without breaking it.
So are you bending using that film?
But it's too much bent.
The first line from the newspaper. Wow, that was even I was like, wow. So expanding on that a little bit, right? Like you actually work in a variety of genres, like so what is it about horror that draws you? Specifically.
I grew up with horror movies actually. So the place where I was born and raised was not actually a conducive place for a child to grow up in. At the age of 14, my peers, most of them went to jail for some crimes. At the age of 15, if the women, they get married because they're pregnant. So I tried to find a place to escape. So I found solace in this rundown cinema. So they're very cheap. So I watch movies there. Since I was 5 years old, I think I just walk 45 minutes, crossing many streets. And if I have money, I'd buy tickets to see the movie inside the cinema. But if I didn't have money, I just peek through the ventilation window. My childhood times are like in the movies. So I peeked through the ventilation windows, which captured probably the third of or 2/3 of the screen. So I watch movies from that ventilation windows.
But mostly horror, is it?
And they played mostly horrors because they're cheap cinemas. They played they played movies that has been played in other cinemas 3 months later. And they cheap, and they played movies that people like, and what people like are horror cinemas. So I watched a lot of horror movies back then, even at the age of 5.
Wow.
That's why I'm very normal now. I'm very, like
Zen.
Zen person, because I watch a lot of movies.
I love how I love how all three of us had that in common. I think we all started
Yeah.
watching horror a little bit too young.
Yes, yes.
My
yes.
first one was 5 or so. It was some
Yeah.
body horror from Thailand. Yeah.
Body horror from Thailand.
Yeah,
That's why you're a Zen person now.
Yeah, very, very zen now.
See, this is why I'm not as zen as the two of y'all. I only started watching horror at 6.
Okay.
And it was The Exorcist. So,
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
The original one.
Which version?
the original one.
Oh shit.
Somehow or another, my brother got the uncensored version.
Oh
as
shit.
well.
Yeah.
Good times, my childhood.
So, like in speaking of like horror, right? How do you come up with such terrifying like films, like the portrayal of the ghost, the gore, this?
Yeah.
How do you come up with that?
I watch a lot of horror movies. I'm trying to be doing something that has not been done before. Of course, you cannot escape from the fact that there are so many things and everything has been done before. But
Yep.
you're trying to find a different way to show and to do your set piece, the horror set pieces. I think that's the only thing that I have in mind. This has been done before, but how can we do it differently? Yeah.
That actually makes me wonder. You were saying that every day on set, it finishes roughly about like noon or
Yeah.
1 o'clock. And then you guys go watch a film together.
Yeah.
Nice.
The films that you picked for those days, were they related to what you were doing in Ghost in
No,
the
we
Cell, or
watched
just-
Superman.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
So it's to unwind after.
No,
the-
yeah, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's really
Also,
nice.
can I add something to
Yes, please.
to the way we do our horror set pieces? My rule is never doing either whatever the scare factors in the film should not be there just to scare people
Yeah.
off. It has to be part of the film. For instance, in Ghost in the Cell, the ghost, why it did that kind of killings in that way can be explained, and it was explained through dialogues spoken by the
Yes.
characters. So everything, including the scare elements and the jump scares and the set pieces, cannot be there just to be there, but
Yeah.
it has to be part of the story. I believe that people care for the characters. The movie can be scary if you don't care, if the audience don't care for the characters, no matter how many jump scares that you put in your film or how elaborate your horror set pieces are, they will not care about the characters, and it will not be scary. So your movie, even though it's very elaborate, if people don't care about the safety of the characters, it will not be scary at all.
That makes a lot of sense. Because one thing I noticed about your horror films is that the pacing for it is it feels so wonderfully natural, which you think would be a prerequisite for any film. But I think that it seems to boil down to that, like what you said, that the scares have to be part of the story. It's not separate from it. It has
Yes.
to
Yeah. Yeah.
be, it has to contribute to the story. as
Right,
well.
and
Yeah.
then people will talk about the scares, but not about the scary elements. They will talk.
Yeah.
Will be talking about the characters. Like there are so many horrendous moments in Ghost in the Cell. You know, scary moment, gory moments, disgusting moments. But what people talk after they watch the film are the characters.
Yep.
They talk about the characters, how the characters come up with some ideas to do stuff, or even what happened to this character because of what they did, and they discuss about the characters and not just the scare set pieces.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of the characters, I'm just gonna open.
What's
up
your
to-
favorite?
Yeah, I wanted to ask. And Novilham.
That's your favorite, okay?
I love him. I mean, I don't want to spoil lah. He's a very tragic character, and I
Yeah.
love him. I don't know why. I just very drawn to him.
Yeah.
And the character that actually changed side towards
Yeah.
the end, and I feel like that is something that maybe he was moved or something. I can feel for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what he was trying to do, but at the same time, I'm like, you have to do the right thing lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those
Yeah.
are my favorite characters.
Oh,
you?
good. Very good.
6.
Six. Yeah.
6 is funny.
Six is funny. But I also feel like, and to be fair, this is true of most of the protagonists in the film, but I felt like 6 added so much heart to the film. Because he was funny, he added the heart to it. So I was weirdly just drawn to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's very hard for you as the director, but do you have a favorite?
Well, actually, I have to love all the characters.
Yes.
If I don't love a character, or empathize to what they do in the story, I will just cut the character off from the story. So they are very important, all of them.
Yeah.
I will rephrase the question slightly. But I just out of genuine curiosity, like, was there a character that you felt was expressing your thoughts the most in the film? Like, who, your own opinions, your own thoughts, what you wanted to say? Was there a specific character that was your voice?
The whole movie should be a director's voice.
Yeah.
But it should not be, here's what I think. Yes, your movie should be very personal.
Yes.
If you don't have a personal thing to say, don't make film.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Agree.
But it should not be about you. I mean, you have to resolve, at least I believe that, you have to resolve your own problems first as a person, as a human being. And then you say something relevant and important to people, not just for you. So through Ghost in the Cell, I'm speaking about things that I think relevant for people to be speaking about and to be aware of. So that's my personal connection to the story. But it's not me talking to the audience, because then it would be wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because then I would just need to open my social media and speak on the camera.
Yeah.
I believe that audience will only be able to learn and get something from films if we observe characters of the film from very beginning until the end, and we go through their journey and really observe the decisions that made by the characters. By doing that, we'll be able to get more or new perspectives on things. That's why Ghost in the Cell is very Indonesian, talks about the Indonesian issue. But people outside Indonesia, they watch the movie, they get a new perspective on how they view the problems in their own lives and their own countries. And I think it's very, very important to have perspectives, because we live in a country. We know how it is. We know how the dynamics between the people and the government, and the people, the government and the environment. But if we get a new perspective, then we'll be able to understand more about what's happening.
Yeah. It's a very unique film. Actually, it's probably my favorite film of 2026. Because I honestly I did not see it coming. When I looked at the poster, I thought, okay, this would be a scary film in a very scary moment. I did not I didn't watch the trailer actually. I don't like to watch trailer before I watch the movie. I just want to watch it as it is. And I went in, I was like, wow, mind blown, because I did not expect a horror comedy film that can be used as a transport device for actually a pretty heavy social commentary subject. The way you did it was masterful. So that's why I really liked it, because, I think you mentioned in the Q&A last night, sometimes when people want to make social commentary, if it's very like, you just tell them down, you're like, I tell them down. But the way you do it is very gentle. And it's very palatable for general people.
Yeah, because you should not be putting yourself above the audience. You speaking like, we are speaking now on the same level, on this table together, and we equals, right? That's why a filmmaker should be telling their stories to the audience as talking as if we are friends on the same level.
Wow, that's a master class right there.
And I mean, like, it's what you said. There's that phrase that I always hear. There's universality in the specific, and I think that's what we got from your film as well. It's just like you said, like, you don't need to be Indonesian to understand those problems.
Because I believe specificity travels.
Yes.
The more specific and unique your story is, it's not just about films, books and everything.
Yes.
The more unique and the more specific it is about your place where you write or film the story, the more universal it is. Because like I said, people will get new perspective on how to view their own problems.
Speaking of books, I wanted to ask, you talk about watching horror films as a kid and everything. What are some of your favorite horror films or books or television shows or even games?
My favorite horror films. One of them is the one that I keep stealing from over and over again. Should I say this or not? Oh, I love Don't Look Now by Nicholas Roeg from 1974.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course the OG, The Exorcist. That's the masterclass that you still be able to learn from.
Yeah.
Even 30 years.
Yeah.
40 years after it was made. And there is this movie called The Changeling by Peter Medak from 1981. I also stole from that film many times. I think those are the top three movies.
Wow.
But this is not a horror film, but I think it's very horrifying also. I have it tattooed on my arms. It's Lost Highway by David Lynch. Why I love the film, because the movie tell a story unlike any other films being told by any other directors, and it still work. So, and it's very scary. And it's not even a horror film. It's not a ghost story, but for me it's very scary because it talks about the uncertainties of life.
Yeah.
So we think we know what our life are, but we just don't know, and something can happen outside of our understanding of our lives. So that's very scary also.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, actually, like when you do horror enough, right? Actually, it's not the ghost that scares you; it's the humans.
The humans and the reality. Why Ghost in the Cell is not scary in a sense that the ghost is scary, but it's scary because it portrays reality, and the reality you can laugh about it when you watch Ghost in the Cell, especially Indonesian. They laugh at the scenes, and after they finish watching the film, they said that movie is very scary because it's our life. You know?
That's the reality.
Yeah.
that you live in. That's really what it is.
This ties very nicely to the next question.
Yeah,
actually.
this ties very nicely. This question actually, Joko, we ask all our guests.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't have to be the supernatural.
Okay.
But what scares you the most?
I'm not easily scared by anything, but loss of loved ones. Yeah, I think that's, for me, it's very hard even to say goodbye. That's why if I go into a setting, whether I go to a different place for doing something for quite a long time, and then I really seldom to want to attach myself to someone, because then I will have to say goodbye, and that's very scary for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
Is that why that last shot in the film you did it that way?
Which one?
The in Ghost in the Cell, where one of the characters actually left, and then you shot it in that way.
That's very sad.
That's
very sad because someone's parting from our life. That's sad.
And that line that he said, at least one got out or something.
Yeah,
and I was like, wow, I can feel that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's poetic.
I love how a lot of times when we ask this question to people who work with horror, their answer is always
Not
it
ghost.
really taps into the humanity.
Yeah,
of
humanity.
themselves. And I think that's the beauty of horror with storytelling. It's less about the scares, it's always about the humanity.
Yes.
And-
Yeah. While we are on the ending, right? Actually, I want to ask you this: the last song when the credit rolls, was it specific? Did you like really had to have that song?
Tonight You Belong to Me.
Yeah.
We paid a lot of money for it.
I'm sure Joko paid a lot of money for this, so
and-
I need to ask him.
Yeah.
So, why did you choose that song?
My
Actually,
partner says, can we try to get a different song? Probably the one that we make ourselves, and we composed 3 songs.
Yes.
We previewed it, and then my producer said, let's just use that one. Let us pay. I think the it's about the lyrics.
yes.
The movie Ghost in the Cell. The prison is the miniature of the country.
Yes.
Whatever you said, whether in Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, any other countries, you still live in that country,
Yeah.
and there are many problems in that country. What you can do is trying to make a group of people who can share the same fears, same voice, it's you don't get out of the problems, but at least you have each other. So that's the lyrics about Tonight You Belong to Me.
I don't know if this was like something that you consciously did. What I got out, correct me if I'm wrong, what was that? Like the brotherhood, and it was a layered thing because this song is very, very popular on TikTok.
Yes.
When people do horror.
It's
a very creepy song for some reason. It's
Yeah.
a sweet song, but it's very
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, actually, when we use the song, we have a mission to make the song feel sweet again. And it feels sweet, right? It's not scary at all. The ending was like,
Yeah, it was sweet. It was sweet. Yeah. Oh,
sweet,
okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, that's a different perspective. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
So we don't put the song in a scary scene. So it's not during the killing or during the horror set pieces. I do that. Sometimes I put happy songs during very scary scenes in most of my films.
Yeah.
But for this song, we try to change the perspective of people listening to the song. So it should feel sweet and warm.
Yeah. Amazing.
And it felt warm, right?
It is. Yeah. Yeah. I love the dancing part. After it, that was funny.
That's family.
Yeah,
Us,
100%.
the cast and the crew, we together as family because the story is about that. The story is about family.
Yeah.
Not your biological family, of course, but family that you can choose and you can fight together. And you need that. You cannot fight alone. I always believe that even in the smaller setting like film industry in Indonesia, I kept saying that we have to synergize our effort to make our film industry better. We cannot just one person doing prestigious festival winning awards. But if it's only one person, it doesn't mean anything for the whole country. So we have to find a family who will synergize efforts to do things to make our place better for all of us.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, well said. Yeah, agree, 100%. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so
on our
much
show.
for having me.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah, it's a great honor as horror fans. But this one, I know you're busy, but what are you up to next?
Yeah.
What can the viewers and your fans expect next from you?
I have a project that's going to be shot this year, released next year, which is Pengabdi Setan 3 Origin or Setan Slave 3 Origin.
Yeah, hopefully we can see you in the premiere in Singapore.
Yes, of course.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
No, but truly, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
I think as horror fans, it's one thing. I think as a writer and a director, for us, it's just wonderful chatting with you.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see your next projects.
Yeah.
I'll
very
come to the
much.
premiere. Invite me.
Yeah.
You,
of course,
you will,
100%.
or you will get the first invite.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you're definitely on the list.
Go See the Cell is in cinemas in Singapore today, so please go and watch it and have a super good time.
Thank you so much for watching this special episode of Dead Air brought to you by Golden Village and Ghost in the Cell. And thank you so much to the one and only Joko Anwar for gracing our little horror show. And remember, just because they're stories, it doesn't mean they're not true. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye, folks.
If you want to stay up to date on HANTU or listen to our other podcasts like Ghost Maps, subscribe now and follow us on social media. Look for We Are HANTU or click the links in the description. You can also be one of our supporters on Patreon. Dead Air is a HANTU production, hosted by Kyle Ong and Wayne Ray, with album art by Jolene Lim, and recorded on Audio Technica mics.